Hi, my name is Jeremy Ferrero, and I am going to talk about Writer's Workshop. I'm not going to get into a lot of details about it, but I want to help you understand the components of Writer's Workshop so you know the vocabulary and maybe the questions that teachers will ask you during Writer's Workshop so that it is a seamless transition from just writing on the fly to going through the process of Writer's Workshop. So let's get started. So what is Writer's Workshop? The framework of Writer's Workshop is that there's a mini lesson, approximately 10 to 12 minutes, which is focused on a single topic which needs improvement. So the teacher will focus on something that you as students need, and for 10 to 12 minutes give a short mini lesson on that particular area of writing. Second is status of the class, and that's really a quick thing, 1 to 2 minutes, where the teacher just checks in with the writers to view where their progress really is. Obviously, writing and conferring happens for about 25 minutes during Writer's Workshop, where the teacher meets with individuals or groups of writers to conference while they're writing, just to find out where they are, to find out any issues that are along the way, but we'll get into more of that in a second. And then sharing, which is about 5 minutes, where the writers read what they have written and seek feedback from their audience. So what is a mini lesson really? First of all, brevity is important. Mini lessons are short. The majority of the Writer's Workshop should be writing. And in my case, mini lessons hopefully will be done via video the night before so that the mini lessons will be even shorter, which means that really the majority of Writer's Workshop will be writing. Focus is part of the mini lesson as well. Each mini lesson has a specific focus on a specific topic that the students need to hear. And then authenticity. It is based on real things that real writers need to know. It's not just something made up that a teacher thinks, hey, off the top of my head, this is what I want to cover. Authenticity means that it is what the writers need to know. And it's immediately useful. They're targeted to address specific challenges that the writers in that classroom face as they explore new writing tasks and genres. So what is status of the class? Really, it's just a quick check-in by the teacher. So some of the things you might hear as the teacher walks around is, what are you writing? And where are you in the process? Those questions will help guide the teacher in knowing, how far each of the students are in that writing process. What happens during the writing? Well, that's pretty simple. Writers write. Teachers conference with writers. What happens when teachers confer with those writers? Well, teachers check in with the students individually or in groups, depending on the teacher and depending on the classroom. And they're going to ask questions like, what are you working on? Can you read me some of what you've written? How is your writing coming along? Is there anything I can do to help you? And what are you going to do next? Questions that will help guide the writer in writing even more effectively from the moment they answer those questions and talk through with their teacher to the moment they finish. Well, what happens during sharing? Well, writers read their writing aloud to the class, and other writers in the class provide feedback. And as they're providing feedback, they need to make sure that they are sensitive to the feelings of the writer. You always find something that you like, find something that could improve, and then find something you like, so that it's sandwiched in between. There's always something you can like, there's always something that can improve, and then you finish it with something that you like. Writer's Workshop, again, is a focused process that allows writing to become more effective. And if we follow these procedures and we understand where the questions are coming from and we focus our writing to the point where we are listening to the mini lessons and that we are listening to the feedback, that we are conferencing with our teachers and the teachers are conferencing with the students, then we will all become better at the writing process.